Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Randall Rueff. My call sign is K9RMR. That's Kilo 9 Romeo Mike Romeo. And in this video, we're going to talk about what to bring to an ARRL or Amateur Radio Relay League exam session. So you're ready to get your technician license, more than likely, or perhaps you even a general or an amateur extra. But I assume if you haven't done this before, you're going for your technician. Maybe you're going for more than technician. Maybe you're going to get your technician and then try for your general and extra. Either way, here's what you need to bring to the test session. Number one, a legal photo ID, driver's license, passport. Most people will bring their driver's license. It's a good thing to have. But a passport will work. Number two, if no photo ID is available, 2 forms of identification. A non-photo ID driver's license. Some states still have them. Here in Indiana, we still have them. You can get a regular ID that's a non-driver's license. Although I do believe in Indiana, they still require a photo. Birth certificate must have the appropriate seal. In other words, it's got to have that stamp on it. Social Security card. A library card, which I find is odd, but nonetheless, a utility bill, a bank statement, or other business correspondence that specifically names the person, or a postmarked envelope addressed to the person at his or her current mailing address as it appears on the Form 605. This is very important. I would just stick to your birth certificate and social security card. That would be the easiest way to go about it. And I think that's the way most people would do it if they didn't have a driver's license. Most people are just going to take their driver's license and be done with it. But if you're a foreigner, you might take, if you're here, a passport might be a way to go too. Students, minors may bring any of the above and or a school ID. Minor's work permit, report card, or legal guardian may present a photo ID. Number 4, Social Security number, SSN, or your FCC issued federal registration number. Keep in mind, we are, as a VEC, they are required by the FCC to submit either your Social Security number or your FRN number with your license application form. If you prefer not to give your Social Security number at the exam session, then you may register your Social Security number with the FCC before the exam. It's very easy. Once you have an FCC issued FRN, you may no longer use your Social Security number on the application. For instructions on how to register your Social Security number with the FCC and receive an FRN, again, very, very simple process. Visit the FCC's FAQ, or Frequently Asked Questions page, and the FCC's registration instruction page. Please note that some exam teams will only accept a valid FRN on your application. Check with your local exam team before exam day. Now, I know in the past, they will take both your Social Security or your FRN. They prefer your FRN. So if you go to the FCC website and get it, again, it takes about 5 minutes. It's not that hard. You just got to fill out your name and address, Social Security number, etc. Just common stuff, and then you'll get an FRN number. It's not a big deal. It's very simple. The reason people do that is because they don't want to go to a test site and give out their Social Security number, which I can understand. That's fine. Number 5, if applicable, bring either a photocopy of your current amateur radio license, for those of you who have it, or a reference copy printed out from the FCC website, the license information printed from ARRL website or QRZ website, or the original and photocopies of the certificates of successful completion of examination you may hold from previous exam sessions, if your license has already been issued by the FCC. In other words, if you are upgrading, if you have a technician and you're upgrading to general, or you've got a general and everything, upgrading to extra, bring your previous license, basically. The CSCE showing license credit is not needed. The photocopies will not be returned. So what they're going to do is they're going to submit your previous license when they send in the paperwork, basically. And instructions on how to obtain an official FCC license copy are on the Obtain License Copy website, or webpage, excuse me. It's not that hard. You go to the website. Now keep in mind, you want an official copy. You want something called an official copy. You don't want one that's not an official copy. There are two kind of copies, and the one that you want to make sure you have is the official copy. Two number 2 pencils with erasers and a pen. Basically, just bring a pencil with a good eraser. Two or 5. I don't know why they say 2, just in case one breaks or something. But when you take the actual test, you'll need a pencil, and then when you fill out the paperwork with your name and stuff, you want a pen. So you do need to bring a pencil and a pen. But why you need 2 pencils, I don't know. Just extra precaution, I guess. Might as well say bring 2 pens in case your pen runs out of ink. Either way, 1 pencil, 1 pen, and backups are not a bad idea. A calculator with the memory erased and formulas cleared is allowed. When I took my test, we didn't. The ones I took, I never needed a calculator. But doesn't hurt. If you think you need a calculator, bring it. I never did. Just personal experience. You may not bring any written notes or calculations to the exam session. In other words, no notes, no cheat sheets. Slide rules and logarithmic tables are acceptable as long as they're free of notes and formulas. In other words, you can't, if it asks you about the Smith charts or things like that, you can't use notes about that. Your cell phone must be silenced or turned off during an exam session, and the phone's calculator function may not be used. In addition, iPhones, iPads, Androids, smartphones, and BlackBerry devices, and all similar devices with a calculator capacity may not be used. If your cell phone goes off during the test, I know this from personal experience, they will void your test. So if you bring your cell phone, make sure it's turned off. And you can't use it. So number 8, bring a check or money order or cash to cover the exam session fees. Check the ARRL VEC's current exam fees. Depending on where you go, it's probably going to be $15 or free. Where I'm at, because we're on a newer system, they're doing it for free, but there are some places that still charge $15. But if you want to be for sure, check where you're going to go, where you're taking your test at, and check to see how much it is, because different places are different things. So it may be $15, it may be free, it could be something different. But it's always best to check and find out. Go to the ARRL website, ARRL.com, and look up where you're going to take your test, and it'll tell you how much it's going to be. If it doesn't, you can call or email and call and find out. But the information's out there. So make sure you got enough money. If they do in fact charge, again, a lot of places nowadays aren't even charging because it's computerized and it's a lot quicker and easier. But if you have $15, bring with you. Doesn't hurt to have it. Either way. So that's what you need to bring to an ARRL exam session. So I hope this video has been helpful and you'll find it useful. And until next time, I'm Randall and Rueff. That's K9RMR or Kilo 9 Romeo Mike Romeo, saying good day, God bless, 73, and I am clear.